Dawn Staley lets her feelings be known about the flagrant foul situation between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese on The Breakfast Club. The Valkyries are the funnest to watch bad team in the WNBA, but they eke out a win against the Washington Mystics. Tiffany Hayes walks off the court, bloody nose, bloody hand, and Shakira Austin gets her third tech of the season. And let me tell you, there were no easy buckets in the W last night. So first of all, my hair is drying, so I apologize if it looks a little frizzier at the end of this video, but moving on, Dawn Staley appears on the Breakfast Club radio show and is asked about the flagrant foul situation between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese during the Indiana Fever Chicago Sky game, and she did not mince words.
So what are your thoughts, like even the other day with that foul, and they called it a flagrant foul? I don't necessarily agree, but what are your thoughts on it?
You don't think it was a flagrant foul?
I think it was just a foul.
Well, Dawn Staley definitely thinks it was a flagrant foul.
From what I've seen, me playing basketball, me watching basketball, I think if it would have been anybody else, it might have just been a foul. I don't know if it was a flagrant, so just asking your thoughts.
Well, I think the officiating has a hard job. That's one. To decipher whether or not that's a flagrant one or not. Hard job. And I do think they understand the dynamics of Angel and Caitlin. I do. I think it's great for our game. Because it's like, like it's a sport. Treat us like a sport. Don't treat us anything other than being a sport. It happens in every sport. Soccer, basketball, football. It happens in every sport. So let it be. I'm gonna take the lead of Angel and Caitlin. And that lead is, they said it was a foul. The officials got it right. We're moving on.
So it sounds like she is trying to keep the focus on the game and the talent on the court. And it sounds kind of like she doesn't want the fans to get lost in the noise by stating that she's going to take, the word of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese about how they said it was a basketball play and it's time to move on. She didn't get into the WNBA investigation of it. She didn't get into the politics of it. It just kind of sounded like she just wanted the league to be taken seriously, like any other sport, that flagrant fouls happen. And whether or not you do believe it is or it isn't a flagrant foul, like worst case scenario is that it was a flagrant foul, and the fact is that flagrant fouls happen in every sport. They happen in every year, in every season of the WNBA. And in those adrenalized moments, like somebody will get up, especially if they fall on the floor, and clap back. You can have your opinions on things, like thinking Angel Reese took it too far. I so happen to think I'd give her like a 30-second to 1 minute window to clap back, and she did go a little extra just in my opinion, but that isn't something that I'm not used to in sports. When you watch the NBA, it happens. There are coaches being kicked out of games, and it sounds kind of like Staley is trying to steer the direction towards more growth, like towards the players, towards their competition, and less about the drama. Essentially saying that rivalries are good for the sport, but don't take them too far, because then they become powder kegs like they are right now. And Dawn Staley joins the Take Aaliyah Boston's tech campaign away.
Wrong call in that scenario was Aaliyah Boston getting called for a tech.
Exactly.
What she get a tech for?
She didn't
break up the
Yeah, she shouldn't have got a tech
didn't
either.
even know until after the game.
Yes.
But do you feel like
and she tight with her money? Like she wants somebody to pay her fine.
Okay, Caitlin said she's gonna pay it.
Yeah.
And not to harp on this too much, but I do want to update you guys on the state of the investigation as per Christine Brennan. And Christine Brennan reports nearly 3 days after the allegations of racist comments in the Sky Fever game, I've been told the WNBA has no timeline for completion of its investigation, and there will be no announcement, either if racist behavior occurred or if it did not occur, until the review is completed. Now, why would they release anything before the review is completed? I don't really know. And I do know that they are reaching out to people in the arena to see if they heard anything or saw anything. And I don't know how many people they're reaching out to. There were 17,000 people there, so it might take some time, but there are a lot of people waiting for the ruling or what the investigation might find, including myself. But the best thing to do is wait for some actual concrete evidence, so I will keep you updated when that happens. And the Valkyries had their first win, their first WNBA win ever, as they are a new team, when they were playing the Washington Mystics last night in the Bay Area. And this crowd, I'm telling you, I have never watched a game for the arena like I do with the Valkyries, because you know that the arena is going to inject the energy into the players and it's going to show on the court, and it always does. The Valkyries are not a great team. I do not expect them to win a lot of games this year, but that does not stop them from showing out. Brittany Sykes got 30. She dropped a 30 piece in this, and I gotta tell you, I swear to God, she lives on the free throw line. Veronica Burton, she dropped 22 points. Carla Late, oh my gosh, she showed out, and she's on my fantasy team, so I was really stoked on that. But Veronica Burton, she had 22 points. She had 9 rebounds and 5 assists. And there were people calling for her starting position because Julie Van Loo was like so good in the previous games, and Veronica Burton took a second to show up, but boy did she show up last night. And one of the most memorable moments was when Shakira Austin was driving to the basket. Tiffany Hayes is there blocking, and they clash. Tiffany Hayes goes down, bloody nose, getting everywhere. She seems very shook up, so she's down for a few minutes. Everybody runs out. Bloody noses can be pretty graphic, so it does get on the floor. She was getting up, being helped to the locker room. She kind of trolls fans by giving them a thumbs up and a peace sign. There was a resulting technical foul issued to Shakira Austin, and that was actually her 3rd tech of the season. I can't exactly say what the technical foul was issued for, but I think she also got a flagrant foul for that. So it's kind of crazy how far we are into the season and how many technicals she has. And Janelle Salon, she is a player from France that I have been very hyped about. Valkyries ended up scoring her, and she ended up scoring 10 points. Now, Sonia's Citron shooting was pretty rough last night, but she did kind of make up for it with her defense and her rebounding. Kiki Iriafen did notch a double-double, but 30 out of their 74 points was scored by Brittany Sykes, who was a demon. Now, Carla Late, she did only score 10 points, but the eye test, she was so good in this game. She hit a clutch shot. Kayla Thornton, she hit a clutch shot. Kayla Thornton had 18 points. Oh, and for some reason, Carla Late also had a bloody nose. I don't exactly know what for though. But let me tell you, there wasn't anything as surprising as Alyssa Thomas's, I don't even know what, it looks like a dislocated wrist or bone somehow. Whatever it is, it looks like it hurt, and somehow she went back in. I don't think they popped it back in or anything. I mean, honestly, I can't really say, but she went back in and played. So there weren't many easy buckets in the W last night, let me tell you. And Lucy Olsen showed up on the scoreboard too with 4 points. But the Indiana Fever are going to be running it back with the Atlanta Dream tonight at 7:30, of which I will be obviously making a video about. So I'll see you then.